Hello and welcome back, friends. I have an exciting one today. One that I've been looking forward to since last year sometime when I ordered the seeds. Seeds came in. I was just super hopeful that I would get something out of them this year. Everything was stunted so bad by a horrible indoor aphid infestation. I could do nothing about them. I thought I was going to have the worst crop ever this year, and I was going to be forced to go to a big box store, and that was all I was going to get. Everything recovered. I'm psyched. And one of them was the Aji Charapita. This one, there's so much to say about it on this one. Looking forward to it. Have been looking forward to it for some time. The first thing we always like to do is head out, take a look at the plant itself. Mine's not huge, but it's producing, and it looks pretty good. And I will definitely be overwintering it because it looks like one of the kind that would do very well after it's overwintered. I'm thinking next spring it's going to completely explode. So here's to hoping. We're going to go take a look at it, and we'll be right back. All right. We have made it outside here with the Aji Charapita, and as we look down in there, we see a few that have turned colors. They are not just the bright green color that we have at the top, although it's kind of hard to see. There we go, right there, those bright green ones. You get the yellowish orange ones in there. I've been looking forward to this. I'm so excited. This is an incredibly prolific plant. I'm already trying to isolate seeds from it. Hopefully that'll work out, and I suppose time will tell. Lots of tiny leaves, really small small blooms on it, small pepper, so I guess it all goes together. It's not as tall as some of the others are. The ones over there have gotten especially tall. This one's only about 2.5 feet, something like that, but all the ones next to it have kind of evened out about there, so maybe it's just location, but looks okay. We're gonna snag one of these and give it a try. See you inside. Okay, so now we've seen what it looks like. Here's what we're working with. Tiny little pea-sized pods here. They are nothing magnificent to look at. I mean, they're orange dots, almost like a dark mustardy yellow. They're not quite okay. So it's been harvest season already. We've got lots of good stuff. That's mostly reapers, by the way. So here we've got a reaper, so you can judge about the size. This is about the average size of a reaper, about, you know, size of the tip of my thumb there. So that's a bright red one. This is an Aji pineapple. So we've got the yellow. You can sort of see it's right in between. It's almost the same color as the peach, but a little bit more of a lighter color. So yeah, I'm going to go into depth about this one. There's a lot to say about it. It's labeled multiple different ways that I've seen. A lot of people label them as a chinense, but given that it's from the Amazon, it grows naturally in the Amazon, in Lima, or in Peru and around Lima where it's really used a lot. I'm guessing it's probably a bacatum. I could be wrong. The flowers on it are too small to show any kind of a yellow corolla, so I don't know 100%, but a lot of them have been labeled bacatums, a lot of them have been labeled chinense. I would like to point out that you will find multiples growing from the same Y section. These two were pulled off of the same Y section. They were, at one point, the most expensive pepper ever, demanding prices of something like $25,000 for a kilo, something like that. And yeah, I've got my little cheat sheet here in front of me I keep going back to. They have, they're also known as, how was it pronounced? Not Charapita, but Charapilla with the double L, which is pronounced like a Y. And Tetinas de Monk. Don't even think I want to translate that one. The heat level is somewhere between, I want to say it's about like a cayenne. They're going to be kind of like the little tepins, so they're tiny, but they're going to pack a little bit of a wallop. Nothing like a habanero or a super hot or anything like that, but way bigger bite than punch or than size. You know, it's like it's gonna hit a lot harder than it looks. The way they're used in cooking is they're called an after spice. So once everything is done cooking, they're mashed against or mashed between a couple of spoons and then thrown in and mixed in. And apparently the flavor is fruity and citrusy. And now a lot of peppers have made this claim. A lot of them have fallen short of that, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be kind of habanero-ish. We shall find out. I picked a few today. The very first harvest that I had, I swear it's ridiculous. I got 5 decent ones here, and then one that's kind of not in the best of shape. I don't know if something got to it, but probably just going to pull the seeds out of that one, and I'm going to be using these in whatever I can figure out. So without any further ado, I'm going to take the biggest one just because I feel like if I'm going to get flavor out of something, it's going to need to be bigger. Here goes. Immediate taste, I think of it's pretty close to a habanero, flavor-wise. They are tiny, ergo seedy. Yeah, that's basically the flavor of a habanero. And that heat is just nothing compared to it. This is like, God knows, seeds galore. That's amazing. It's exactly like a habanero, but very small, and the punch is pulled way back on it. I would say that the Thai hot that I had the other day was way worse than that. That's pleasant, actually. I really like that. It's just the right level that I think that this is one of those ones that you could cook for a non-chili head and use a few of these to add that citrusy habanero flavor without adding an overbearing heat. I wonder what these would do as a jelly. Charapita jelly. I'm not sure, but I think what I really want to do with these is get like a jar full of them and then just pickle them. I bet these would be fantastic pickled. And of course, just use them in regular cooking like they do down there. But wow, that's pretty awesome. I was not expecting it to be so close to a habanero given that it looks so different. But the flavor of it leads me to believe it might actually be H&N's. Or it may be a cross, I don't know. I know that they come in a range of colors between a brighter yellow, closer to the pineapple, and some are a little closer to an orange than this, but I'm pleased. I'm pleased with this. I would say the heat level is exactly where you want it to be for normal people cooking, not outright chili head cooking. It's not even on the same page. This is like a different volume. And honestly, I would say that probably the pineapple is hotter. Now this one is a bacatum, and it has the yellow corollas in the flower. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to classify where this one would fall. It's definitely hotter than a jalapeno. Well, I don't know. This one was a little bit on the mild side, and a really hot jalapeno could be about like that. But I would say this isn't even as bad as a cayenne to me. I'm impressed. It does pack a little bit of a punch for its size. I mean, you expect you're eating something that's going to taste like a pea, but no, quite good. I'm happily surprised. I have my drink here and I didn't even need it. I didn't even pull out the ice cream for this one today because I just didn't think I was going to need it, and I was right. But I'm psyched. I really can't wait to get a whole bunch more of these and explore my possibilities with them. I don't think these are going to be good for powder because it would probably turn to all seed. But we'll definitely find some use for them. Just need as many of them as we can get, and that plant is loaded. So that's it for this episode. I've got a lot of things turning out there. I've got a ghost. It's a little bit of a different variety than the one that I did last year. I'm probably not going to do another video on that because it's a ghost. I know what it's going to be. It's going to be damn hot. One of the white fatales is turning red, so it's not a white fatale. It crossed with something, maybe a ghost, who knows. The other one is a very, very light green, like that color green, like that little spot right there, not the darker green. The other ones look like that, but that little spot right there, it's about like that. I'm hoping it's going to fade out to a white, so I can at least have maybe white ghosts, maybe white fatale, because I will do a video on a white ghost, even though it's going to be the same flavor. I want to know the heat difference between the white and the red. Probably within the next couple of days, I will have a ripe Hangzhou number 9, and I'm so psyched to get a video on this thing. I'm not going to say why, but I'm looking forward to it. More stuff coming. Keep in touch, and hopefully I will be around for another one very soon. Take care, and happy growing.